Oh, strangers, we have made it to that wonderfully wild and weird time of year, where all of the spookiest things start happening. And any weird happenstance no longer feels like just some random coincidence, but something truly despicable happening. I am very ready for Halloween. I'm not sure if you could tell. We changed into our Halloween skin last episode. This episode, we've put on a couple minor texture packs, just a couple resource packs to change things up a bit, such as our tools, lanterns turned into chandeliers and candelabras, and our glow lichen is now just that little bit spookier, and it's all cobwebby. Just like this. But now we've got to get back up to the tower so that we can grab some supplies to decorate with. Because one of the other things that this resource pack has done is it's given us some more fun jack-o'-lanterns. And I want to decorate around bases with our cobwebs and glow lichen cobwebs and our fun jack-o'-lanterns and make things just really spooky around here. The other change that we have is if we come in here, we couldn't leave the frogs out of all of the spookiness. So, the drip leaf is now skeletal. Look at this. We've got little spines and then like hands. It's so wonderfully awful in here, isn't it? So I think outside of here, we'll just put a couple of pumpkins. Look at that face. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. We'll go up to the other building and do the same to the other tower. Let's see what we get for this one. Oh my gosh, that one's amazing. And, oh, that one's cute. That one's not too far off from vanilla. I love Halloween. I'm not sure if you guys picked that up by how excited I am starting this episode. Do we think we could use... What can we do in here? Maybe we add just some webs around? Yeah, look at how creepy that looks. This is the kind of spookiness we need around here. Alright, now what about in the chest room? Do we want to make this spooky? Maybe just a little spooky. And maybe just two there. Yeah. Yeah, this is good in here. Okay, now we want something like this. And then maybe we put a jack-o'-lantern there. Ooh, a creeper face. Now we've got a lot of floors in here that we could decorate, but I think I may not decorate the entirety of the tower. Which is the boring answer, however, I am thinking about cleanup at the end of the season, and that is going to lead to a lot of cleanup that I don't want to have to do. So let's go get some more glow lichen, and then we can decorate the other places. And I will just be doing this for a few minutes. I think this is the only spot we can really put a jack-o'-lantern up there. Then maybe we'll put one like here too. Yeah, that's probably good enough for in here. So next up we have this house. And there's gonna be... Let's see. Let's put a jack-o'-lantern on either side of the stairs. Whoa, look at these two. Now this one, easy to decide to put two jack-o'-lanterns out front. I think this one I'll put some webbing on. Yeah. What if we remove one of these and put a jack-o'-lantern here instead? Yeah. Alright. Now we come over here. Where again, first off. Actually, I can't put one on this side because then we can't get over there. But we can put one by the water here. And tuck one over here. And do this house. We're gonna want pumpkins down here. And another pumpkin there. Just to really get it pumpkin-y. Which now brings us to this house, where we will again do pumpkins right outside the door. Some cobwebs around. Gotta put another jack-o'-lantern outside. And more webs. So that's some fun decorating done. We didn't decorate any of the stores, which... well, we can add just a little bit to the stores. Let's do pumpkins either side of here. And over here. Maybe one there. And then pumpkins outside of the docks. Plus another little pumpkin here. And then just one pumpkin there. Of course, we gotta give a pumpkin to the fruit stand. So let's put a pumpkin right here. There we go! Everything's all pumpkin-y now. Ah, it's feeling so spooky already around here. This is amazing. So the next thing that we have planned when it comes to spookiness is actually an entire build. See, there's a lot of space on the other side of the river that we're not really using. And, I mean, granted, it's outside of town. This area over here is pretty much what we've decided the town area is going to be. It's a fairly blocked-in area between the jungle and the water, and, I mean, with that, we are also blocking ourselves in further by adding in this mountain range, kind of making this a very secluded little area. But with that said, there is some space over there, just above my head, that looks like it could hold a very nice abandoned building. So I think today we are going to be adding a haunted house to be able to see across the river. I just think this space here would be perfect to put a little bit of a haunted house in. Oop, there are creepers. That only adds to the haunted vibe, really. Oops. Right, so, I think we're just gonna move to the time lapse from here. Let's hit it. The game is determined to help me set the spooky mood, apparently. It is thunderstorm time now. Which is really great. However, not great for the fact that I was about to do a time lapse. But the vibes for Halloween! Tall, imposing towers with thunder and the lightning striking right behind it. And, it's so spooky, guys. I don't want to sleep through the rain. It's got the perfect vibes. Like, alright. For real this time, let's do the time lapse. Okay then, this is our progress on the haunted house so far. Well, I mean, it's not very haunted yet. It's a house. It'll get there on the haunted front, but right now it's just kind of the bones of a building. It's got a couple spots where we've done some weathering and made some holes in the walls, but mostly it's just a house. And yeah, the vibe is just gonna be kind of dark and spooky. That's all I have for plan, honestly. I just wanted something dark and imposing on the opposite side of the river from town. Which, if we are looking at it from over here, so far it's doing well on that front. It is definitely coming together as something spooky. An ominous force sitting directly over there. It also is going to serve as like the first thing you see if you're coming into town from this way. Like if you're taking the river, you're going to see, before anything else, an ominous house. You come into town seeing this really ominous building here, and then you come around the corner, and the next thing you see is kind of the boat rental. So you go from, something's ominous around here. I'm not sure what's going to await me in this town. And then the pastel beauty that is boats to rent. I mean, I think that is just... I don't even know. This is such a wild change if we've got... Your first view is ominous spooky building. There's probably something haunted in there. And your next view is a place that has lounge chairs and beach towels on the roof and parrots hanging out. It's kind of the opposite of spooky. It's spooky how outrageous the rental prices on these boats are. Ayy. Yeah, I'll stop. Let's see about what we're actually gonna do with our haunted house. Which, for the record, does look even more spooky and imposing in the dark. The amount of times it's rained during this recording is actually unreal. Oh. Hello. What's the little ghostly fairy doing here? Hi. Do you like the beach house? Do you like the spooky vibes on the beach house? I haven't seen one of you around here. Hello. Where'd you go? Hey, there you are. Hi. Well, your timing is impeccable, buddy. How about you come with me? Oh, we're gonna have to find a name and a nice place for you. Okay, for now, what are we gonna do with you for now? I've shut the doors in here, right? You seem to like this house. Why don't you hide in here for now? You should be plenty safe. I'll go ahead and take that too. Oh wait, do you despawn if you don't have a job? I don't actually know much about you guys. How about I leave you with a dirt block for now, just in case? We are definitely going to come up with something for you to do. Promise. Man, I just started recording again because I wanted to talk about the fact that it was raining again. How even the server seems to want it to be spooky vibes. You're not super spooky though, are you? You're kind of cute. Okay, we're going to work on decorating, and then we'll brainstorm what we're going to do with you in the meantime. Welcome to town! That still doesn't have a name, but welcome! So the thing with this build is that we have 3 basic sections to it. And I think I'm going to leave it where none of these sections interact with each other. Obviously, the first and easiest to find section is the main floor, which I've sectioned off a little bit. I may section it off more, we'll have to see. But we have this main area where, yeah, it's a main area. It's the main floor. This is going to have normal house stuff, be kind of spooky, but mostly rundown house. Then the next section we actually have to go around the back of the house, because here we have cellar doors. And this will bring us down here. Now this we have done up quite spooky, quite closed in. This is a much creepier space. Clearly, you can tell by the flooring, by the fact that the walls are all pitch black, the ceiling is dark, it's very closed in. The creepy vibe we're going to be going for here is very unnerving stuff. And so it makes you go, maybe I shouldn't be here. Our final section, there isn't actually a way to get into. The way I've been getting in is flying through the window here. But that is our second floor. Now, I don't really know exactly what vibe we're going for on this second floor here. I do know that we've already put in a coffin. I'm a vampire. Obviously, there's got to be a coffin somewhere for me. So that's what we've got up here so far, just that. With that being said, it's time to get started on things. So, we've got our usual decorating box with all of our usual decorations here. We've got our brights box that has all of our light sources. And then we've got a whole bunch of other stuff that I think will work well to continue with the creepy vibe over here. Including some specially designed banners. I don't really know what the banner is supposed to be, I just kind of started throwing stuff on until it looked kind of creepy. Actually, you know what? There's a certain amount of resemblance between the banner and this skull. The skull actually comes from the skeleton horses. Yeah, it's a pretty creepy one. I think maybe we do just a little bit of something like this, where maybe there's something creeping through the floorboards, which might give us some inspiration for what to do upstairs as well. I do also think I want to put some vines on the outside of the building. Just really add to that vibe that things are overgrown and run down. And since this is a savanna biome, it's not adding a whole bunch of like really bright green, rich greens to the build. It's just some more of that muted yellowy green, which I think will work well. And I think this space is going to be where something is kept. I think we're going to have some other experiments going on down here. And that's exactly what I wanted to avoid. Well, oh, and there's another one. Isn't that just amazing? Oh, there are so many. Okay, this is fine. This is fine! They only blew up the entire thing. And there's a skeleton rattling around. You wander inside the house? You are inside the house. You might have even spawned up here, because there's not that great of lighting here. Great. Okay. This is fine. Nothing's wrong. Why would anything be wrong? Ugh. Okay. Okay, so now that's been put back together. I was heading out because I realized I hadn't grabbed any lecterns. And I wanted to add some lecterns in. As well as, I've had an idea about our little friend in here. Which means I'm going to duplicate our friend before I do anything else. Let's go visit our friend in our cute little beach house. We're gonna put a jukebox here. And play cat. And then we're gonna give you this. And now there are 2 of you! Now you get to live in the Haunted Mansion. Congrats! You're not going to enjoy yourself. There we go. You live here now. Now we have to decide what's going to live in here. If I wasn't terrified of everything going horribly wrong, I'd be like, it would be fun to get a creeper in one side of this. But again, I'm terrified of everything going horribly wrong. There's always the local village. Would any of you like to become part of my experiment? No, I don't think that's got enough of the vibe that we're looking for. The question is, do we want to try and get a creeper? Despite the problems. I don't want a child. I don't like children. Maybe we do grab a creeper. Right, so we immediately wasted a name tag. Got it. It's fine, I have multiples. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Ugh! Oh, hi. This is a really bad time. Oh, boy. Okay, so now we need more name tags. Is that? Try and have one with... What the hell? Guess his... Right. And he didn't even drop it. Of course not. Right, you, sir, please follow me. This is going to go horribly, horribly wrong. Please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come get me. Seriously? Not even gonna try? What can I do for this? There we go. Oh my gosh, he's down there. Okay, okay. Next we need to put in... Okay, so this goes here. There we go. Was that it? Did we just do it? Simple as that? There he is! Oh my gosh. So now we've got him right here. And now we have to figure out what goes in the other side. Maybe a skeleton on the other side? Oh, perfect. There are skeletons right outside the house. Okay. Okay, okay. Did one of you follow me? Oh, yes. Okay. There we go. That was so easy. Oh my gosh. We didn't name tag you yet. Let's just get close enough to do that. Alright. There we go! Oh my gosh, this is great. I think I'm gonna go do the rest of the decorating, and then I will come back when we are done. There is something so beautiful about making the most terrifying house you can. So, we have gotten to the end of our decorating, and I really want to show you around it in the dark, but I am too scared of creepers, since that area isn't spawn-proofed. So I am gonna sleep. I do just want to appreciate this site before I go sleep, but it's just so spooky. Alright, let's go sleep, and then I can show you it in the daylight. We'll start off with the main floor, where you come in and you're immediately met by a wall and a painting. There's not really much to it, it's just I thought it would be interesting if we had this grand entry, but it just kind of goes to a little one-block hallway. So we go across the narrow area here. We've got 2 ways to go. Here's our little kitchen, which I probably want to put a book in the lectern. Maybe make some creepy notes for it. We'll have to see. But then if we go this way, this is kind of, there's a little sitting area over here. We've got books and something oozing through the ceiling. And that's about all there is on this floor. It's just a little bit run down, a little odd, a little unnerving. Now downstairs is where all of the fun is. We've got a creepy little spider staring at you as you come in down the stairs. And you're immediately met with a phantom coming at your face. That'll be a bit more hidden once this grows, but yeah, phantom in the face. So then if we go left, we've got our little test subject here and a Vex in the wall. And then we have just a little area where we've got lava and another creepy guy staring at you. And if we go this way, we've got a little work area set up with potion brewing and another lectern and a cauldron and yeah, everything just set up to be a work area. But it's all behind bars, which, you know, a little unnerving. And then if we keep going through these vines, this is how we've decorated up the area where we've got our mobs. So we've got tools in tool racks, we've got a skeletal horse head because those are super creepy. And it works well in this space. And then yeah, we've got our skeleton and our creeper. Oh, I thought he saw me for a second there. He can't see me through that. I thought he did. Yeah. Now the last place we have to look at is upstairs, which doesn't have a lot in it. First off, we can see what's oozing through the floor better now. This teal and amethyst, that's seeming familiar of a color palette I've done. But yeah, we've got this skulk stretching out everywhere. It looks like it's been spreading for a while. I'm thinking maybe there was like some level of container over here that had skulk in it for whoever's running all of these experiments in the house. Had it over here to go through later, and it escaped its containment and has been spreading out ever since. And then over here, we haven't added a lot to, mostly just heads and a flower. But yeah, this is where our coffin is. So probably the person doing experiments here is a vampire. That is our haunted house. It is definitely sufficiently spooky for spooky season. For now, it's time to do some work on the mountain range. That definitely needs some more attention, so we will add some more mountains. And you know, big ominous mountains can be spooky too. So let's head over and do some work on that. Alright, so we've made some good progress on the mountain range. We definitely had a bit of a weird area over here that we had to deal with. I did not think through exactly how all of this kind of connects when I went through to outline out this area. But we got that cleaned up now, and so we've got a lot more mountain up this way. And we're honestly getting pretty close to having the base section of the mountains mapped out. Like, there's still all of this, but we've got what I'll call the front half done of the part that's most visible from my base. So now on the path, you can see the mountain starting to rise up in the distance, which I think is going to be fun. Like, the jungle stretches all the way from my base to everyone else's bases, way up this way. It's quite a lot of jungle. Which isn't a problem, it's just a lot of the same. And so I'm glad to be adding in the mountains to change up the scenery a bit and break it up. It is also adding more distance, kind of metaphorically, but more distance between my base and theirs, which, you know. But I do believe that brings us to the end of our episode. I want to thank y'all for joining me. As always, I really appreciate y'all keeping me company here in this ghost town. I am so looking forward to doing more spooky stuff. Let me know if you have any ideas on spooky things I should be doing. And I will see you all later.